Today on Tiny Piano Club, we have some exciting news to share, and that is that there is going to be a gathering of students from around the United States of America. And it's happening December 30th through January 2nd in Chicago, Illinois, in the Windy City, in the city with big shoulders, in the city that my good friend Adam calls the greatest city in the world. And you are invited. The theme for our gathering will be envisioning a new creation. The college campus is one place where the future comes into being, where new discoveries, new thoughts are made. And this New Year's, as students gather, we will look together towards the future, towards the kingdom of justice and peace and love that God is bringing into the world. We're going to have a couple keynote speakers, there's going to be workshops, there will be time to engage and immerse in the city itself, and of course, time to have a good time together. In preparation for the gathering, I spoke to some students to hear two things. To hear, one, their reflections on the city of Chicago. It's an exciting cosmopolitan place. My friend Adam is not lying when he tells you it is the greatest city in the world. But I also wanted to start the conversation. What do you think this new creation will look like? Where have you seen it on campus around you?
Big city, cold, on a lake. I think it's in Illinois. No one really knows that. I feel like people don't know that Chicago is in Illinois. But it is. I know that because I got my geography. I feel like there's subways. Public transportation is great. That's what I hear. I've been to Chicago once. We drove.
Pizza? Yeah, Chicago reminds me of pizza. I want to have delicious deep dish pizza while I'm there.
Big.
Windy
Musical. Roxy Rock, Chicago.
Windy City,
Chicago.
Sears Tower.
Tall building.
I've only been there once, but I really want to go up the Sears Tower because, like, super tall building, you get to see the skyline for miles and miles and miles. We'll have plenty of free time to go out and do those things. I want to ride a subway. I've never ridden a subway before in my life, and so having free time to go and do that, it's yeah, I want to do that in Chicago.
Brandon?
Yes.
I have bad news for you.
There's not a subway in Chicago?
There's no Sears Tower in Chicago.
What's the name of the tower?
It's been renamed the Willis Tower.
Oh, no!
Chili hot dogs, pizza. They have pizza there. I know that. I'm assuming they have normal food too. I don't think the citizens of Chicago eat only pizza and hot dogs, but they might. I don't know.
Hot dogs.
More deep dish pizza. I really want deep dish pizza right now.
Do you or do you not want pizza?
I do want pizza.
Okay.
I want pizza with anchovies on it.
I've never had deep dish with anchovies.
There are celebrities from Chicago.
Kanye!
I don't listen to that!
I'm so heartbroken. I'm sorry I had to step in there. That was unacceptable.
Oprah is probably the bigger one.
Oh,
Or the President of the United States of America.
Oh yeah, the Obamas are from Chicago. I always forget that.
Is there anyone from Chicago? I don't know if there's anyone I know from Chicago. Like sports teams, I'm sure. They have a football team and a baseball team, I think. Are there anything? Obama's from Illinois. She's from Chicago, I think. At least he is involved.
We will be 3 blocks from his house.
Well, clearly we have to pay him a visit. If Obama lives so close, we should go see
We
his
sent him
house.
an invitation.
Is he coming? I should check the response on the Facebook invite.
Oh wait, isn't Obama from Chicago?
I assume it's some form of a Midwestern accent. I'm sure they have their own thing. I don't know if they like to be grouped with the rest of the Midwest. And so I don't know. I don't talk to enough people from Chicago, clearly.
Can you do a Chicago accent?
No. Not gonna try. I can kind of do a Minnesota accent, though. I can just say anything with A in it with a Minnesota accent. Oh, sure you betcha. Is that? I don't know if that's Chicago. I'm sure someone says that in Chicago. They're probably from Minnesota, though.
Bears. That's honestly all I've got is the Bears.
I think the new creation looks like unity and respecting one another's differences. Because let's be honest, though I think everybody should be exactly like me, chances of that happening, pretty slim. But I think the biggest thing we can do is just realize that people are going to believe different things, and that's okay.
I think students are the new creation. I see this time in Chicago as a time where we can start to imagine each other more complexly, where we can extend our empathetic imagination and really start to build this new future that I think a lot of us sort of hope for.
I want to leave Chicago with not only a bigger understanding of what other youth are doing around the country in the church, but also just like that reassurance that there are other youth in the church around the United States. That's like always nice.
Thanks to the students for playing along this week. Be sure to register at lutheranstudents.wordpress.com. We got about 2 weeks before registration closes. The cost, here's the great news, the cost is only $200, and that includes your housing, your board, whatever board is, but it also includes all of your meals while you're there. We're going to have a great time. I look forward to seeing you there. Tiny Piano Club shall become incarnate and walk among us, which is the second greatest incarnation I can think of. Again, lutheranstudents.wordpress.com. Register there, and we will see you in Chicago at New Year's.
Do you want to hang out with weird people?
That works, yeah.
Dude, I don't even... Okay, I'm trying to think about preparation for this. Let me think. I think you should just put all of this in the video, like I wonder what I should say. Okay. I'm trying to think.